Hi guys, welcome to my channel SAP Lobby. Today we'll discuss on the co-product and byproduct. So before we start the session, if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. So today we'll discuss on the what is co-product and what is byproduct and what is the difference between both, and how to do the master data setting for those co-product and byproduct, and how to do a production run for those with those type of material. Okay, so first we'll discuss what is the co-product and what is the byproduct. Okay, so co-product is the one of the valuable material generated during the production run together with the valuable material. So like co-product is something you are getting one more value added material along with your production of another material. Okay, so if you take the example of foundry industry, there when you mold the metals from the molten metals, when you use a mold, you will get suppose you are producing the casting. So generally what happened, when we produce casting A, you will get casting B also. So both are useful and both are value added. I mean, both are the valuable product from this production. But when you produce casting A, you will get casting B also. So this is the example of the co-product. Okay, and byproduct is something like sometimes you are getting incidentally, and those are not, might be usable or may be usable or might be the scrap. Okay, so like when you do the costing, I mean when you do the cost of that byproduct, generally it costed as per the price maintained in your in the material master, or that is like some kind of net realizable value byproduct. So that might be also scrap. Okay, and that we can say that is some kind of non-value added. I mean that not be the product, but that is kind of residual of the process, remaining part of the process. Okay, so if you take the same example of foundry industry, there when you so if you look at this picture, so this is the mold pattern. From mold pattern you will get casting A and casting B, and so there are some kind of runner razor removal process in the foundry. So during that we will get one scrap. So that runner is, that is one of the metal scrap. Okay, so metal scrap is here the byproduct. Casting A and casting B is the co-product, are the core product, because casting A, casting B are the value added product or desired product of this process, wherever metal scrap is undesirable product. Okay, so these are the difference between these are the co-product, difference on the co-product and byproduct. Okay, so let's discuss more on the difference between co-product and byproduct. So co-product are produced simultaneously with each other. I mean when you produce one, it will be produced another also. So both are the value added, and so those are the both are the co-product. While the byproduct, what it's that is not the produce, but that is the residual part of your process, and that is with considered with lower value and non-desirable. That can be scrap also. Okay. Second, co-product is costing based on the, so in case of co-product, you need to maintain the appraisement structure in the primary core product. Suppose you are producing casting A and you are getting the casting B also. So casting A is your primary co-product. There you have to maintain the appraisement structure, means like for costing. So means like suppose cost of the production for casting A and B is 100 rupees is being cost, then you have to assign how much cost will be take for casting A and how much cost will be settled for the casting B. Means, so suppose if you say 60% of the production cost will be go for casting A, then 40% of production cost will go for the casting B. So in that appraisement structure you will maintain that cost of that co-product. Okay, while in case of byproduct, it is some kind of net realizable value in metal master. So in metal master, what you maintain the price, that will be considered as the price of the byproduct. Okay, and co-product always we will define as a negative sign in the BOM, and also there is a co-product indicator in the BOM. We have to, so quantity will be negative with the negative sign, and also we have to activate the co-product indicator in the BOM item. Byproduct have only the negative sign. Okay, even in metal master also you have to maintain the you have to activate it as metal as a co-product. Okay, and so co-product generally will influence the financial reporting. So your cost, product settlement, product costing, it will impact. Co-product will be impact. While byproduct have that don't have that much influence on the financial reporting. Okay, so these are the difference between co-product and byproduct. Okay, now let's go to check how to do the what are the master data setting required in SAP for co-product and for byproduct. So here okay, so I created one material casting A and casting B, so I'll show you there. So here casting A is primary co-product. Okay, so if I go to MRP2 view, so here you need to maintain the co-product. Okay, this need to maintain the in the co-product defined as the co-product. And then if you go to the joint production, in joint production here you have to maintain the appraisement structure. I mean where you are going to settle that cost of co-product, that need to depend. So this is kind of integrated with finance. Okay, so that need to be maintained. And if you go here, so here if you look at casting A have the 60% of cost, so 60% cost will be settled taken for co-product and casting A, and 40% for the casting B. Okay, so that is the ratio for these two co-product. Okay, similarly if I go to the casting B, so this appraisement structure I maintain the primary co-product, that is because as casting A is primary co-product, so I maintained here. And in casting B, so if I go to the co-product MRP2 view, and here I defined this one. Okay, I activated this as the co-product. Okay, and if I join production, so I have not maintained it because already I maintained this in the primary co-product casting A. Okay, So here not required to maintain again here in the casting B. Okay, now if you, so metal scrap is, we are saying it will be the byproduct. So if I go the metal scrap, metal master, so now if I go here, metal scrap, okay, metal waste. Okay, so this is the metal waste. So here because this is byproduct. Okay, so I did not maintain here anything, this metal master. Okay, so this is the setting for metal master for co-product and byproduct. Now let's go to the bill of material. So here if I go to the bill of material of casting A, here this one uses 1. So see, this is casting B, this is casting A, because when you produce casting A, will get the casting B. So here I give the negative quantity, and if I go to the item details, look at here, I have given the co-product, defined as a co-product, and quantity is with the negative quantity. And when we produced, we got the casting A and casting B, will get the metal waste. So here in metal waste only we have maintained the negative quantity. Okay, we did not mention anything in the item details, so I did not maintain anything. Okay, so this is the setting about the in the metal master and BOM for the co-product and byproduct. Okay, now before you go start the production, in your confirmation parameter OPK4N, think my system got stuck up. So now before you start the production, in confirmation parameter, you need to activate the GR for co-product. See, this need to be activated. So this need to be activated before you start the production. This need to activate for your plant and order type, for which order type you are considering for production. For that order type and plant, in confirmation parameter, this need to be activated. Okay, now let's go to create one production order. So I'll create a production forecasting A. Okay. PP01. Okay, suppose here I'll give the one quantity, and I'll take the current date. Okay, so if I go here, operation, so this is the operation. Okay, and if I the component, see, this is casting A and casting B. Okay, and it is designated as the co-product. Okay, and for metal waste, it is like backflush is activated. Okay, and all are in the negative quantity. Okay, now let me release this production order. So I released, and I will save it. Okay, so now production order is 1000168. Okay, now let me confirm this order. So I'll confirm in the CO15. Okay, so I'll put the final confirmation 1. Okay, so if I go to goods movement, see, casting A, casting B will be do the, so in OPK for N, if you did not activate the GR for co-product, then this automatic GR will not happen. Even though your control key have the auto good receipt, but it will not happen unless until you activate that indicator. Okay, so this casting A, casting B, now it is auto good receipt, so it is 101 101, and metal waste is, if you look at it, is 531. Okay, so if I save it, okay, let me do again. So actually this location I was not updated, that's what last transaction has failed. So it can be maintained in the metal master, but I have not maintained. Okay, so I maintain here. Okay, see, now confirm saved, goods movement 3. Okay, now if I go to stock of that casting A, so if I go to stock overview, here metal movements, so now the current one, this one 405. Okay, so here 1001 is happened, auto good receipt happened, and for casting B also auto good receipt happened, and for metal waste, that is 531. So this also build the stock. Okay, so this is all about the co-product and byproduct. So now we covered the what is co-product and byproduct, what is the difference, and also like how to run a production or do the metal master and master data setting in the SAP, and how to run a production with co-product and byproduct. Okay, hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.